Yo, yo, yo. Let's get it. All right, let's do a mic check. Mic check. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. What's up, fellas? And my ladies, too, that chime in. What's up, Ship? What's going on, bro? Yeah, they mandating the jab in DC. Uh, that's what it looked like. Yep. But you know me, I ain't. It don't matter to me either way. You gotta let the sheep. Gotta let all the sheep go, man. Yeah. But yeah, man. I didn't have any. I'm gonna let people come on in. I just did the stream. We're a little late, 30 minutes behind. I wanted to go for about an hour and a half, maybe max, because I have a game tonight, fellas. Your boy been drafted to uh, play basketball again. Organize. Yeah. So I still got a little bit of skill. So I was asked to come and play in his team on his team, and the game is at 8. So that's why we're doing the show a little earlier today. 'Cause I know I'm gonna be hurting after the game. He said the YMCA league. Nah, it's like some men's league, but they playing a lot of games, man. They playing like what is it, like 10 regular season games and in the playoffs? That's a lot, man. It's almost half the college season. You know, you get to a certain age, you can't really. Your body can only go through so much of that shit. What's up, Juice Jones is in the building. That old range Juice Jones. What's up, bro? You on the road, man? I ain't taking no calls tonight though. Uh, we're just gonna chop it up. Y'all see the title. So I'm gonna give people a few more minutes to come in. I know it's kind of early. Yeah, you out there? So yeah, man. That's what's up, man. You say you out there. I know my mic sound better today, huh, man? I was having issues with that last stream. And you know that shit, man? When I did that last stream, guys, uh, I had a fucking headache after that. I think I was just stressed out, man. It was just a lot. And my body just shut down. I did those videos. I'm still working on this book. Uh, I was just tired, man. I shut down for like 3 days, man. Like 3, 4 days. I was done, man. I don't know. Some people thought I had the Rona, but I wasn't sick, but I was just weak. My whole body was sore. Um, I was just fucked up, man. I was just tired. I didn't do no work, guys. This past last week since the last time I talked to y'all. So I just took a break, man. I took a real fucking break. Yeah, man. Like I said, this is the same mic I had, y'all. It wasn't. It was just. It's just sometimes, man. And me, I was talking to Pimp God about that. Sometimes things just don't be aligning, man. Like y'all know how it is being a black man. Some things, certain. This is why I had to keep your composure and just understand that some things just don't align. Like I haven't. You said check them DM knees. Oh yeah, my motherfucking knees, man. That's the problem right there. My I ruptured my Achilles when I was playing college ball, and it never been the same. And I've been favoring it ever since. But it throws you off your equilibrium. So you be having hip problems and shit. Just start getting fucked up. And so my right leg is my strongest leg, but now that's start my knee on that side starting to act funny. I think because of just favoring it for so long. You know what I mean? And it just was picking up too much of the pressure. So that's what happens, man. Once you start hitting the 50 mark, that shit happens, man. But we're gonna have a good show tonight. I mean, I may take calls. I don't know. But we're gonna um, we're gonna chop up some good game tonight. And it was just something that was on my heart. And while I was kind of getting myself together, wasn't feeling too well, and I took some notes on some of the things I wanted to talk about um, when it relates to us and the new tenets of building a new nation and what this looks like for black men. Um, but like I said, I'm gonna get a couple more minutes for people to come in, and then we're gonna get started. But I appreciate the cash app from Josh Thomas for the show, and also Larry Mack. Appreciate that, man. For the show, I didn't have a real show goal or nothing because I feel bad because my mic was fucked up last time. So but I still want you guys to support, and I appreciate it. Um, but working on a lot of shit, man. But when you go full throttle like how I do, it's tough, man. And sometimes your body just say fuck it. But what's up, Joe Sharp? Joe Sharper's in the building. Yep. Let's see. Well, how y'all feeling today, man? What's going on? Oh yeah. Okay. Let me see. All right. What's up, my man James is in the building. Yep. So let's get started, guys. Make sure when y'all come in, y'all hit the like button too, man. Hit the like button. But yeah, some of the things that I wanted to talk about tonight is really the tenets of building a new nation as a black man. and what it looks like. And from this point on, from to beyond. Well, my introduction is that as black men, as much as everybody shits on us and have been, and whole society benefits off our backs, and other nations benefit off our backs. I'm talking about black men here tonight, strictly, which I normally do, but um, every now and then we get a woman here and there. But I have some women sub. Shout out to my ladies; they know who they are. The support team staff. I said staff. I just wanted to say that it's a support team staff, team members. But one of the things that as black men we have a real issue wrapping our brains around just what things should look like and how things should be. Because even ourselves, we have fallen victim to the social structure of society, and we have learned to adjust to it. Like, in other words, black men tend to, even guys that are degreed, and we try to go and do the same thing that the social among us do, which is our women and the other slaves around us. We try to fit in. And typically, even when we do that, we're typically better than everybody else at even doing that. Even when we try to do the social fit in, we're typically better than everybody that even, you know, that's already the slaves that's already doing it. So, but the problem is that shit never works for us the same way. And like I said, I designed this channel for superior men. And so some of the things I will be talking about may not resonate with all men. And that's fine. But even when you hear this information, some of this you need to, if you don't resonate all the way with it, but you guys need to learn how to be a support cast too. And there's nothing wrong with men being a support cast. I was talking to Pimp God PG about how when I watched that movie The Gray, those that haven't watched it, I told you guys about this movie again. I went on and bought it on the YouTube and watched it. And excellent movie, man. Excellent fucking movie, man. That movie is about the black man and um, just his. I'm not saying the essence of the movie is written for about the black man. I don't know that. That's not really what I'm saying. But I can, as a superior man, you can identify with those trials, man, and going through what he's gone through and what those men have gone through to survive. But when you out here as a superior man, you're designing and shaping the life you want. You're not really dictated too much about from society as much as other men are. Because most men are indoctrinated with societal norms in thought and process and programming, how to operate. And being a superior man, which is why I'm even narrowing down in my channel. So I'm excited. I feel a lot better, guys. So like I said, I got all this new stuff, man, that we dropping, man. So these are the only shows you guys gonna get. All the members. And speaking of members, um, those that are members gonna get the video premiere from the hair show. I mean, I said the hair show from the fashion show. Um, I'm dropping that tomorrow. I'm gonna premiere that, so only members are gonna see it. So all the people that purchased tickets got a chance to see it. So I gave them enough time to look at it. And shout out to you guys that supported, bought the ticket to see the show. And it was a little delayed because it wasn't what I wanted originally, but now it is. So I'm excited, guys. Those that saw the video, let me know how y'all like it. I know I got some good comments on it because it's listed as private. Um, but that's cool, man. But I'm dropping that for all my members. You will get a chance to see it. Then I will release it later to everybody on the channel. But the members are going to get the premiere showing of it tomorrow, just to let you guys know that. But moving right along, black men, when you start to build this new nation, man, it's a certain mentality that you guys going to have. Again, this is why I speak to the top 2% of men. This is how the top 2 to 1% of men. And it's not based on money. Over here, it's not based on just money. Money is actually an after effect of how you see yourself, how you move in society, and really the perception of how people really actually consume you and your energy when you're around. So it's a whole nother conversation over here. People are money over here for the superior man and as a god. The people are the money. And what I mean by that, people are the resources. If you got my book, you know what I'm talking about. You know, we talk exclusively about that in the book. And I was just saying how people are money. And so once you have that understanding, you know how to move because everybody's a resource. Everybody becomes a resource. But see, most black men don't understand that because we weren't taught to really do much of anything. Because you can't have a nation without the people. And that doesn't mean everybody. That means a select few that is going to follow the new norm, the new mores. And we have a group think of achievement and getting certain tasks done. We have to really start to, for some reason, I told the pimp god, I said for this show and going beyond, I think I just had a burnout, guys, beginning of this year. Because I've been going, y'all seen, I've been going in, man. But I just burnt the fuck out. That's why I was out for almost a week. I ain't take no clients, guys. I was tired. So now it's time to get back to the business. And this is about to be a hell of a year for the superior God. One of the things as black men getting right on into it now, the crux of the essay, is understanding and developing some routine. Black men, we seem to not have a routine. And some people will say routine is not good, but routine is good because to be efficient at something, you have to do things over and over and over again. What they say, 10,000 hours. So when people tell you routine is not good, they're full of shit. It's something that crossed my mind today when I was thinking about this. Remember Mike Tyson back in the day? Mike was like my favorite, man. He'd knock motherfuckers out. But I always think about, since a child, I used to always think, is there anybody in the world that could kick his ass, that could actually knock Mike Tyson out? And I ain't talking about just in the boxing world. See, I'm thinking about it from a perception of manhood, from a perspective of manhood. I always think about if I had to fight that motherfucker. And I'm not saying I can knock Mike out, but if the prime Mike out, and not even this Mike. But I want you guys to understand where I'm going with this. But as a man, when you are developed as a superior man and have an understanding of how the society moves around you. Oh, shout out to Jeremy, man. Appreciate the super chat, man. Happy New Year's, Dr. Scott. So hope all is well with you. Definitely this year is about to be discipline, action, self-improvement more than ever. Absolutely. That's what I'm going to, brother. Appreciate. Shout out to everyone else in the chat. Thank you for all you do. You said PG representative. That's what's up, Jeremy. Appreciate that, bro. And what you said is absolutely true, man. Disciplined action and self-improvement. That's where I'm going with this. But I always think about a situation that you had to fight somebody like Mike in a situation. Is there possible that someone like ourselves can knock Mike out? Could it have been possible? A developed man, could it have been possible? And could it be possible? I'm going to say there is. When you're a man, you don't even have to be a trained boxer. But a disciplined man at least he going to know, to be a superior man, you must have some understanding of self-defense, how to defend yourself. You don't have to be no supreme boxer. Those are added things. You could just know pressure points. You could know all kinds of shit to take a man out. And tell me I'm fucking lying. I want y'all to follow where I'm going with this. Because as a man, things slow down in your mind. And Floyd Mayweather talks about that. He fights in milliseconds. It's like everything's slower. You can see it. It's like everything just slows down. And see, a trained boxer is taught to fight a trained boxer. Which is why in a certain situation, a person like a Mike Tyson come across the wrong man. See, Mike knows boxing. Mike watch other boxers box. So before you get in the ring, you know their strengths and weaknesses. But what do you do against a man that you don't know his strengths and weaknesses, and he see things a lot different than you do? And this is not a boxing ring. This is what takes away fear from any man in life. Once you have that understanding. Which is why I talked about the movie The Gray that I watched. Because it was something real powerful at the end of that movie. When he said, this is where you live and die on this day. He read like a little, y'all had to see, I ain't gonna tell you the whole thing, but you had to see it. Very powerful scene at the end. He came face to face with, y'all gotta see the movie. I ain't gonna tell you all the details, but with his life. But he, once you have that understanding, all fear and shit goes away. everything slows down. Now, you can still lose whatever that fucking means, because even facing your fears, your great fears that you may have internally, and going head to head with it, even if you think you didn't come out what you think is a winner, but facing them and going through it, how do you know that you necessarily lost? Because somebody could get their ass kicked but still win the fight, but be looking at you like, God damn, man, I ain't fucking with him no more. I mean, he fucked my shit up. That puts even a certain level of fear into the person that even kicked your ass. Tell me I'm lying. You be thinking second thoughts. Okay, this nigga went. That wasn't an easy drag out fight. Man, he fucked me up last time, and I ain't even trying to deal with that shit. But y'all hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. But I'm using it as an example of what's ahead of us as black men. You don't know what's possible, how great this nation is, how big. I mean, great. When I mean great, I mean great in the sense that it's huge. This is America, and it's been 400 and some years. I mean, they got laws, they had rules, they had this. Come on, man. We're way behind. We're behind. No, we not. We behind in our minds of some of us still think dinosaurs, like we still in the past. But it's really the old fear that you had. You know what else I say I'm gonna do? I'm actually taking sewing lessons this year. I'm taking sewing lessons. Y'all know about that. It was postponed until like a couple weeks, in 2 more weeks, because the lady that's teaching me, she her kids in for school because of the COVID shit. They be learning from home, so she said she had to push it back until they supposed to go back in the middle of January. But I think they not even going back. This is in Maryland, so I'm like shit. So she said she's going to readjust it, you know, the hands-on training, private lessons with me. But we're going to get it done either way. But I'm also taking some piano lessons. I always was intrigued with the piano. I thought it was a fly thing to be able to do. But yeah, that's true, 90 in the fast lane. But what I was saying was, I was reading your comment. I hate when that happened. I got the ADD for a minute. What was I talking about? I was talking about I was reading some of y'all comments. My bad. Oh, just rebuilding the nation, man, and how it can seem overwhelming. And I want you guys to, yeah, the piano lessons. I'm taking piano lessons, but yeah, piano lessons, Larry. But yeah, I'm gonna take piano lessons. We have to start challenging ourselves, man, in every aspect of life, man. And I've been saying this shit for a while. I have some of these broads now hitting me up. Multiple chicks hit me up on Messenger on Facebook asking me, you telling me you were right that this is gonna fall. And I said, man, everybody can see that, but they just be late, man. But as black men, we have always been seen and been treated as the bottom. And through all the things that I've done, and I was telling Pimp God today, we had a great conversation about. I shared this with you guys before, but just to reiterate it, all the places that I went back to build and put back money into my alumni and high school and my beauty program, my trade school, like most people do. I shared this before, but I just really want y'all to understand I'm coming from a different perspective this time, though. Every time I go back to try to build, it was always black women that stopped me. And a lot of, if any of them listening, y'all know, if y'all know me, y'all know this story as well. But it's sad when you look back and think about it was always them that stopped all progress to success in the community. And I pondered on that for so long, man. And when you really look at it, we all understand now was you would have, I would have been an impediment on her treats in her rewards in society. She has to, even in your relationships. I had all of my son's mother broke it off because how can they contend with a guy that owns himself, owns his time, no boss? That's a hell of a situation for a black woman to be in when she's told that black men ain't shit. Black all the dudes that she fucked and sucked before me were just some simps, just some dick. She don't have to respect. But when she get with me, I come with demands. I come with, order. Because look at my life. Look, I did this on my own. But she didn't get no bitch ass nigga either. So to be effective and get to a certain point in life that I did at 27, I boss up in my own life. So I didn't take, I wasn't a pushover. So a bitch will come in your life and try to push you over, but you got to understand that we didn't know all these years. Now the manosphere, all these things coming out as black men that we can overtake it, and we are in the last piece of it, which is I'm proud of a lot of black men because we are in the last piece of this fallen society, which is the gynocracy, which is the overseer of black women. This is why I felt the need to do this show today because we are some of the final phases of it. Now, what's important is the nation of building now. Family infrastructure. How does that look like? What does that look like? How is it done? Because we haven't been familiar with it so fucking long. And even still, we have a hard time bossing up or even some of these foreign broads that's choosing up on us. Because we still ain't used to it. This is why I feel the need that this conversation is important tonight. You're right, Jamal. You said a lot is possible. Exactly. You're right, 90 in the fast lanes. So the key, guys, going forward, you guys got to develop a routine of self. We got to start managing ourselves better. I don't know who this message is for, man, but I want you brothers to really start. This is not a game. We can go on YouTube right now and see all the things about discipline and this and that and da 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 da. But I'm talking to the top 1 to 2% of man right now. This ain't coming. This message is not for everybody, even though it's public right now. But I want you brothers to really start disciplining yourselves, man. And I know you guys can feel it. MJ Dub in the building. We gotta chop it up, bro. This week I'm gonna get you on a schedule, so we gotta develop get our schedule too. So you on my list too, MJ. So I was gonna hit you up this week before the week is out. By the way, I was gonna email you, but we got to start developing a real strong sense of discipline with ourselves, because you can't even consider yourself a man unless you have discipline over your own fucking nature. And Pimp God talked about this, and it's so fucking true. I always say that brothers, you got to start protecting your seed. This is the information I didn't know. This is the things that I wasn't really that conscious of, or nobody taught me really to have discipline over my seed. I heard dudes say, well, don't fuck her, she for the streets. But they didn't tell me how important it was for your seed to be protected. Wait a minute, fellas. Oh man, appreciate the cash app. Oh man, appreciate the cash app, Jamal. Man, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you, man. Always show love, man. Appreciate that, and appreciate the cash app from Carlton too, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you, brothers, man. But we got to start this. And I told Pimp God that brothers don't like to hear, like a woman. Hate to say it, I'm gonna keep it abrupt. That's why it's called Gloves to Fuck Off show. Is that a lot of you dudes still don't want to hear nothing about no dick discipline and protecting your just out here just fucking. That part you don't have, because y'all don't have no control of that. Most men don't have control of the fucking. And I believe in a time where everything's, and y'all see it, it's ass and titties, back shots. These fucking filters are making these bitches look damn near blurred. That's all they have. And that's all they always had. That's a sign, guys, that this society is completely done. The economy is fucked. But you men gonna start having to deal with women with a purpose in mind with her. I mean that. Let me tell y'all something. I haven't talked to you guys. Oh, this is good. And this is part of what I'm saying, the new nation and what it looks like. Don't y'all know, brothers, the last time I talked to y'all on that last stream when I had the microphone issues, I got a text from this chick, this white girl that live in my building. Nice looking chick. I give her about, her name is Lily. Go figure. Oh shit. Well, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. She don't listen to me anyway. If you listen, shout out to you, sister. But anyway, nice body. She's about, on a good day, she's probably a solid 7. Solid 7. Nice shape. Really nice little fat booty on her. Slim. 23 years old. Still got some youth. And she texts me. Now I met her before in the building. I chopped it up with her, but she chopped it up. She hit me around 11 o'clock. She said, "I don't know if you're up late, but I don't know if I want you to meet my friend. We wanted to, talk to you because her friend does hair. Some chick. I don't know who this bitch was." So I said, "All right, cool." I said, "Give me about an hour. I had a couple things I had to do. Take a shower, just kind of chill, get my late night routine on." And then I went up there, up to her apartment. She invited me. It's 12 o'clock at night. Her friend does hair. Her friend is 30 years old. No kids. Both of them have no kids. But I get in there. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. These two white chicks, decent. They decent broads. And most of y'all would have been trying to get some pussy. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I know y'all would. I know the fuck that you would. And her friend that does hair actually is a stripper at night, by the way. So she got a little shape on her. Okay? Alright. So I'm in there just chopping it up with him. She was asking about some esoteric shit, which is interesting. I was telling Pimp God that this bitch listened to Alan Watts. Cause I saw it on her search. She was looking at my YouTube videos of me doing hair. And I saw on her search came up Alan Watts. I was like, oh shit. I was like, you listen to Alan Watts? She said, oh yeah, I listen to Alan Watts. Now, you know what I mean, sisters, if you go in this search engine on YouTube, you ain't gonna see nothing about nothing that deep on some esoteric type shit. Not esoteric. For the most part. So that's a good point too, Ship. You said most women most women don't know how to help a man with purpose. No, they don't, because especially a black man, because she has to fall suit to his purpose, because his purpose is gonna be first if he's a committed man. But I'm in the apartment, just chopping it up with a glass of wine, and we were just chopping it, man. Talk about some deep shit, guys. We were talking about polygamy. We were talking about all kinds of shit. But what they kept asking me is, where do you find that kind of man? I'm looking at them saying, look, and this is what I want you guys to under fucking stand. This is not about being thirsty. This is about what you want as a black man, how you see yourself as a black man. So they talking, I'm like, look, well, shit, you may ask for something and you may just have it right in front of you. I said, but you gotta have to learn how to go after what you asking for. You're gonna have to learn to do that. It could be right in front of you, but you also gonna have, and I said, shit. I said, I'm looking at both of y'all. One of them do hair. She could be in my hair team for my product brand, and for my hair videos, and for doing the hair for my shows, and for the clothing brand. There you go. She got a role right there. Remember I told y'all don't need a whole bunch of money for a bitch to acquiesce? It ain't always about money. It's about resources and allocation. And if you have those, 9 times out of 10, if you utilize them, you do got some fucking money of some sort. God damn it. This is what men don't understand. Y'all just thinking about just having money to have more bitches. No. If you have resources, you can allocate these women. You give them a fucking role in what you can do. That's one. The other white chick, the younger one, she's into marketing. I seen some of her work. It was okay. You know, I seen some of her work. It was okay. But I'm like, she still got to impress me. And so as I'm sitting there, the irony was, I asked her we were talking for over 3.5 hours, guys. I didn't realize, and I asked, I said, damn, what time is it? She told me the time. I was like, damn, we was talking for 3.5 hours. And don't y'all realize the whole fucking time, neither one of them were on their phone? Not one fucking time. Two white women. They didn't look at their phone one fucking time. I'm going to say it again. They didn't go to their phone, go do side conversations one fucking time. Which is why I ended up staying that long, or we was chopping it up. Them bitches were immersed. How many brothers would have went up there with them two nice looking bras, nice bodies, and wouldn't have tried out to fuck? Two white bras. How many? How many of you dudes would have been able to go up there and spit fire and just be chilling, chopping it up on some esoteric with two fine ass white bitches sitting in front of you? How many of y'all? 12 o'clock at night. It was 3 o'clock at night when we finally found out the time. Most of y'all dudes would have been trying to fuck. I don't know. My subs, see, I can't ask y'all because my subs are pretty strong. So that's an unfair question. So the thing was, they got to sell me and pitch me. See, even a white chick was trying to tell me about hair products, and then she didn't even know I had my own product line. And when I showed her the videos and shit, that bitch was like, oh. See, a black bitch would have been trying to compete. Y'all know that. But the white woman saw like, damn, this dude is legit. That bitch was fucking front and center. Because I had receipts. So we chopping it up. I want y'all to really follow where I'm going with this though, ultimately. So I'm like, look, I can put her on the marketing because as we talk about her doing hair and this and that, her friend, the younger chick that I know, started saying, yeah, well, because she started chiming in on some of the things they can do with the products and this and that. And I'm like, there you go. And then I said, both of y'all could be my wives. Just the fuck like that. And they were looking at jaw drop. And I'm sitting back. I took a sip after that. Look at y'all working together. Happy family. And that's the only thing is missing. Is that y'all getting full indoctrination and programming on my terms. My full download. I said, but that comes, you got to acquiesce to this program. You got to want it. Them bitches was fucking stuck. Oh yeah, you're right, Jamal. Jamal said on one level, you were fucking them. Conversation is the intercourse. Exactly. I said both of y'all could be my wives. Them bitches, it was like you could hear a fucking mouse fart on the 10th floor. And we was on the 28th floor. That's how quiet it got. But we chopped it up and it was cool. I enjoyed it. So the next day she texted me like, hey, it's the day passed or some shit she said. And she said, do you want to meet up like tonight or tomorrow for marketing? Go over some marketing, business marketing? I was like, that's cool. That's the young chick that lived in the building. The one that was her apartment. I was like, yeah, that's cool. We could do that. But I got busy and I wasn't really feeling that good. Man, I told you I wasn't really feeling that good. At that point, I wasn't feeling too bad. I was getting there though. But I was like, I told Pimp God, I had a client at 7. She wanted to meet around 7. But I was cutting his hair. We chopping it up. I had somewhere else to go. I'm like, I didn't even text that bitch. I just went and did what I had to do. And she texted me like, oh, I guess 9:30 is the new 7 o'clock. And I was like, oh yeah, I got caught up busy. But yeah, that's what happened. But I decided not to even fucking do it, guys. Because she gotta fucking impress me. She has to impress me. I'm not wasting. See, as black men, we wasted a lot of time and energy on dumb shit. Now on my old thoughts, I can go up there and try to see what work her in, and it really would have been just a smash. That was my old self. But now I'm like, this bitch gotta impress me, man. Hey Scott, this is a text message you should have. Hey, what do you want for dinner tonight? I was going to invite you to dinner. Okay, that's different. Oh, I like seafood. What you? Oh, I pick up some fish from Whole Foods. Da da da. Now she always said she didn't have a lot of money, but bitch, if you're trying to impress somebody, which we all know, I take a dude out if I'm trying to get some fucking information from this guy. That's another thing, black men. We got to start. Remember, I said make your money be your intent. Where is it at? I still got the fucking banner here somewhere. Let your money be the judge of your intent. I saved that. That was a flow of consciousness when I said that shit. So, bitch, if you got 20 fucking dollars, you better go get. You got to get creative. You got to get creative with me, man. Impress me. Impress me how being a fucking woman. That bitch could throw down, and I would have, at that point, I would have somewhat listened to her talking about some marketing pitches. But you gotta sell me like you would do a C fucking O, fly them in. You want to impress them. No, black man, you gotta start being treated the same fucking way. I just didn't want to do it. I'm like, bitch. She's talking about me. I gotta impress her. Talking about marketing. And the first thing, I got one of my new hoodies coming out, guys. For men and women. That shit fly as a motherfucker. It's called Wabi Sabi. And I said, look, let me take a picture with you in my hoodie. And she was like, oh yeah, that's cool. She said, we can even do it outside when it's snow. Okay, I said, okay, bitch. I said, I told her ass, I said, okay, this is where, I said, first of all, you out of pocket. I didn't tell her this, but I'm like, she out of pocket. You know why she out of pocket, fellas? Tell me why she out of pocket. I'm going to give y'all a second to answer that. Why was she out of pocket for saying to me, let's go, we can probably do it, we can do it in the snow. Give y'all a second while I sip my water. And says she calling you desperate. There you go, shit. That should have been an easy one to figure out. Because she was trying to give right. That's an easy one, guys. That's a fucking no-brainer. You say we don't need her to just run the route. Jamal crazy. Y'all funny as shit, man. Y'all funny, man. Y'all crazy. My son's crazy, yo. I love y'all dudes, man. Y'all like my family. I look forward to talking to y'all now, man. It's gonna be a fun year with y'all this year, man. It's gonna be a real fun year, man. But anyway, yeah, the bitch. First of all, she's wrong. Okay, I'm like, all right, bitch. I understand women, especially white women. They try to show that, and I don't think she meant any harm by it, but it's still, She's trying to let me know she got some suggestions too. I'm like, bitch, you don't even know if I want to do a snow shot. That's first of all. Second of all, that was like days old. This snow was dirty and brown. Y'all know how snow get when it's old looking. This shit was all fucking black and dirty everywhere, patchy, dog shit. I'm like, no, that scene is gone. Like, no. And thirdly, bitch, I don't need no. You need to find out what I want to do. Already wrong. So I was a little turned off by that. And she may have meant well, guys. I mean, some people think that's petty. Like, damn, if she giving you suggestions, you should be happy. Like, damn, at least she's showing she involved. Yeah, that's true. But, I'm a god. I'm a superior man. Bitch, you supposed to be selling me. That shit you talking about, you already seen my receipts. You seen my resume. You see how I move. You see the work. Men, they need to be selling you. Not on their ass and titties. Do that little corny little rewind thing they do on Fresh and Fit. Let me rewind that. Them niggas is corny on Fresh and Fit, guys. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's a corny ass. Them dudes is corny, man. But anyway, moving right along. You said she should be asking you where not suggested. Exactly. But her ass, I ain't even go, guys. That bitch need to been calling me to impress me over a nice prepared fucking meal. That's how I'm rolling. I told Pimp God, this is how the new year started off with me, with my interaction with women. First interaction in the new year with women on that level. That's what I mean. On that level, meaning, y'all know, just they trying to get on the mob. But they trying to get on the mob based on the old way of doing things. They can finagle their way in, hustle their life, that their whole life is a hustle, and they found another sucker they can get some game from and maybe pay them for them. Nah, fuck that. We nation building. That's why this subject is about these bitches either they can show us that they can be our wives, or they need to impress you by how much money they can bring you. We not going over this dumb shit with these bras anymore. I know that I'm not. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're right. Kawaba El Ray. You said she said you the team owner, she a player on the field, right? Yeah, that bitch gotta get drafted. How can she run and jump? I need to be impressed. Now I'm in a position, guys. Remember I was telling y'all I put myself in these positions because I knew what was going on. I see where this is going. I keep telling y'all brothers to be producing, working, getting with other producers. You gotta be fucking truly busy. I ghost to the bitch like they do us. I'm like, and this bitch live one floor above me. I'm on the 27th. She's on the 28th. Look at the irony of that. A white woman above me, but she's reaching down, quote unquote, in her mind to this black man. Nah, bitch. No, it ain't that. You're gonna have to bow the fuck down. That's the down you're gonna be going, bowing. And you gotta have that aura. This bitch you ain't interest me. Exactly, Hannibal. He said, give him a taste of your own medicine. Yeah, that bitch ain't interest. Man, you gotta sell me, bitch. The ass and titties ain't working. That ain't gonna do. Not where I'm going. That ain't that. There's gonna be plenty everywhere else I'm going. Because you know why, fellas? See, I live the shit that I talk about. You said the best sermon is an example. What's the best sermon? Maybe I'm out the loop, Timothy. What's that? Oh, you said the best sermon is an example. I guess that's what you mean. Being anyway, because y'all be on some deep shit when y'all talking, so I got to be clear what y'all talking about. But I live that shit, and I can't. My most important thing is my time and my fucking energy. So number one, my time. I can't get that the fuck back. You know how many bitches came into my lives and y'all lives that drain your time for nothing in return? So I go up there and talk to her, see what she talking about with marketing. I wasted more time. I already gave the bitch 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And I told Pim God, that's enough. That's it. Now, bitch, I need to see what you can do for me first. Or you pay me to learn or even be on the fucking, be an intern. You got to impress me. Grab one of my videos you saw on YouTube and create something marketing. Then I'm impressed. I'm not coming down to sit down. No. Second, your energy. Even if that bitch low-key wanted some dick. No. Because my energy I'm not rewarding her with my essence energy if I ain't getting shit in return. This is how you got to start seeing yourselves as fucking men building a new nation. This too much game. This too much game for some of y'all. Some of y'all would have been trying to fuck these two broads. One's a stripper. She had a nice body, guys. I ain't even gonna fake. I couldn't really tell if it was fake or not because she had the. You know how strippers be low key wearing their little sweats and shit. So I couldn't really get a good look at it. I think they do that on purpose too. The stripper bras. But she was decent looking chick. She was probably about a 6'2", 6. Wasn't ugly. She was cute. But I had both of them bitches working right now, today. We would have been ready to do some shoots. The hair chick would have been ready to do some work. Been working on her speaking, doing videos. I'm like, bitch, I got work for you. We would have been going over the new layout for the new fashion show. I got work for the bitch to do. The marketing bitch would have been putting it out. But see, I'm not going down this path of wasting my time and energy with no bitch that I can't use properly. Just not doing it. Peace, Disco Cole. This so cold. Peace, brother. But you got to start dealing with women like that, man. That was a cold example. A lot of you brothers can't do it. Got to have discipline over your nature, man. Because it's like the old story. Remember the old story? I don't know if you ever heard the thief in the mansion. When the thief breaks into a rich man mansion, but when he breaks in, he goes for the jewelry, all the shoes, the clothes, the watches, and all that kind of shit, looking for money. But he knocks over all of the books of esoteric knowledge, spirituality, business. He knocks the bookshelf over, looking for money and tools. I mean, toys, basically. Instead of the game of life of how to get this stuff. That's what most women have been in my life and in a lot of you guys' lives up until this fucking point. She's the thief that broke into the mansion. My baby mamas, they learned certain game and learned it and been around it. But the bitch was actually a thief because she wasn't trying to utilize anything. She's trying to get enough jewels to go to the next nigga and get another hairdresser, boyfriend, baby daddy to tell him, yeah, you can do some shows because she saw me do it, thinking she gonna give him the fucking game. Yeah, I'm gonna do call-ins because my shit was fucked up last time. So we're gonna do call-ins in like 5 minutes. Cause I gotta make it up to y'all before I leave. So let me go ahead and do that now. Matter of fact, we're gonna do the part two of this joint is only gonna be for my members, by the way. So I'm already started this year, guys. So that's it. Part two of this is gonna be for my members. It's only gonna be me talking, breaking down some more. But I'm gonna end it right here. I got the notes out, but I'm gonna take some calls. But we're gonna see. We're gonna chop it up a little bit. But most women have been in our lives the thief. Oh, shout out for the super chat. My man Jared is in the building. What's up, Jared? What's up, player? Appreciate the super chat. If y'all enjoying the conversation, man, before we take calls, hit the Cash App, guys. Support the channel, support your interests, or even join the channel because it's about to get live. I'm excited for this year, man. Yep. But yeah, a lot of women have been thieves in our lives, man. I know I can attest to that. They come in, learn, get some game, and thinking they can go out and spit the same game as some whack ass niggas. Yeah, ain't it true, Leo? He said my brain experience has been overloaded of images and stories of empty vessels offline and online. It's like no time for that anymore. Yeah, man, it could be overloading, man. I'm done, man. I only see them as what they can do offer me, man. That's it. I see them how they look at us. Like completely. I see that. Not even an ass anymore. Before we just ass. They can offer me some ass. I may take it. No. It's like, nah, bitch, because now that's my time and energy. At the bare minimum, if a bitch can show me that she's willing to serve me, I may even put her in the role of just being my chick that I hit off, that I knock down from time to time. But I still have to have some cooperation from this bitch. She still has to serve that. She's be a concubine status. Especially if she's a single mother. That's the only role she can be. Yeah, so we're gonna take one call at a time, and try to be a little brief. Cause we kind of on a time schedule. I'm trying to get out of here by like 5:30, next 20, 30 minutes. Uh, yeah, like I told y'all, if y'all came in, I'm playing in a basket. Your boy been drafted out of retirement to play in a basketball league, but it's 40 and over league, so we're gonna see how that go. But I want at least I'm real competitive, so I want to win tonight. First game under the whistle in a long time, man. So this should be interesting. Trying to pimping you out of pennies when you trying to start a nation and family and obtain assets, no pennies to spend. Think their fault. You said I don't think it's their fault. It's built in their programming. Yeah. Oh, I see Hannibal and DeAndre called in. So I'm gonna take one. Hannibal, just sit on the line. I'm gonna take the first step. It's my man DeAndre. What's up, player?
What's going on, man? I'm so glad you fixed that, man. When I tell you I was, oh my God, it was like every other word you was saying was like skipping. Like I'm so glad that's over with. But
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy. But go ahead, bro. What's up with you, man? What's up with you, player?
nothing, man. I'm on the road right now. Like, and that's how I miss your notification. Like, them when you like enter them time zones and shit like that, that start fucking with you. Like, I ain't even know you was online until I like looked at my notifications and slid down, and it said you was live. Like, went live like an hour ago. I'm like, fuck. So,
It's all good. It's all good. But what's up, man? What's
yeah,
good? You
okay,
got me now. What's up?
yeah, okay. It was a question. It was a question I had wanted to ask you. The last live because it was so serious. Like I had to write it down on my phone because I was like, I gotta ask him this because I'm gonna forget. So I was while I was out on the road. Now it's like now I'm starting to get them talks, them that kid shit.
Okay, what you mean by that?
Like cause like uh, like when I was home over the weekend, like when they ask you where you like when you gonna have kids and settle down and like. And it's mostly coming from like the older, like my uncles and shit be asking me and stuff like that. And like I sit there and let them talk because I, as far as like this level of like I love my uncles and stuff like that, but them was reckless niggas. All them niggas got outside kids. Like they good dudes, but like I understand it, but I'm just getting them talks from them now, and like I just let them talk because I don't want to one up them and thinking. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you know you got some dudes that like feel like you're trying to intimidate them when you just trying to like give off knowledge. So you got to be careful who you share it with. So
Exactly.
I said that I said that to say this. I was talking to my older sister, and I had told her I was coming to like I don't like that's why I don't even know like I'm so mad I missed because like I would have went, but like I'm just speaking off the last episode, off the topic of the last episode, since I just caught this one. So I was talking to my oldest sister, and I was telling her I was like, bro, I say it might be a while before y'all see me with somebody, and she was like, why you say that? I said, cause now that I think about it, 9 times out of 10, every female that I'm a come in come in tact with is most likely gonna have a jab.
Yeah.
So I like we like and like thank God for the family that I have, like my close family. Like I done found out like people in my family done got the shit. And like my uncle, like the one that was asking me about the family when I'm gonna start building and all that shit, like he got the shit. Like he had asked me like, you know how you could just be sitting with somebody and you just ask them, hey, did you watch this? Hey, did you watch the game? And like he just came up out and asked me, he was like, you got your say you got your COVID shot? I say no. And like he was like, really? I was like, nah. And he was like, well, you know, if you get sick, it's gonna be harder for you to like get the shit out of there. And I was like, I was just letting them talk. Cause I was like, I know. And like, okay, I said this. Okay, this is why. This is the question I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Now, what I wanted to ask was, if we came across, okay, because I remember when I think it was the last live you did, you spoke about it and it stuck with me like ever since. You was like, if she really wanna fuck with you, she's gonna have to make a constitutional right.
Right.
And like when I heard that, I was like, damn, that was a microphone drop right there. You could have just stopped the shit and went on about your business. Know what I'm saying? But like, and my question to you was like, say if we came across a female, right? Let's say she was like, let's say she checked off most of the boxes on our list, but not all of them because we ain't really put her through the scanning process, right? So say if she was like really genuine, like really like everything. but she had the job. So my question to you is, us as God Kings, could we cure her from that if we tried to take it, or did she already choose her side?
Well, that's a fucking hell of a question, bro. And that's something me and Pimp gotta be talking about like on a regular. So what we came up with,
And, and that's why I wrote
really,
that shit down, because I was gonna forget. I knew it was gonna be a good question, but go ahead.
nah, it
I really
is.
want to know.
So this is what me and him came up with. We think and we believe that then, and this is one time for belief, especially in the age of knowing, because we don't really know yet because this is new. Um, Meaning that we have to be faced with these kind of challenges as black men, because that's why that's an excellent question. Now, I believe that she can, and I only believe it. I only believe it if her intent is proper. I mean, her whole body of work of intent,
Which is
not
that
her bitch
constitutional
being
right, right?
exactly. So,
Okay, okay, cool. I just want, all right, cool.
not with her being some bedwitch slave and ain't no. Because I have a that's what I say. That's a great question you asking, bro. Because we have a client and a good friend of mine. Um, and I don't know if I shared the story with you guys. I think I did, but she's about to be married, but I'm cool with her husband. But I used to date her. It's kind of weird. It's one of those things, but good
Yeah.
person though, man. She one of them. That's a rare situation, man. Like that's a good person, man. I told her years back when we broke it off, and it was a mutual thing where I broke it off because I told her at the time I couldn't help her. I couldn't give her what she needed. I was going through a lot of shit with my baby mama and this and that. But I was really sincere when I told her that. It was a genuine love. But she found a good dude. Like he chops it up with me and Pimp God, but she never told him that we ever dated. But all that to
Mm,
say is that I'm just saying I'm going to say it's nothing slick about it because I like the dude. I'm like, man, and I'm like, you need to be with that dude, like shit. And she married a dude. But all that to say is that she took the jab, and he's knowledgeable like us, and
okay.
he was telling us that and the reason why I shared the relationship that I had with her because everything starts with intent. Because my intent to her was that she deserved me, a full me, a developed me. I couldn't give her that, but she found a good guy, an excellent dude. Like he ain't just some soft punk dude, but he's a nice dude. I like him a lot. So but her intent was right. So she found him, had a child with him, and now she's going to marry him. Okay, um, and but she took the jab, and she cried when she told us like she didn't want to do it, but it was for her fucking job. But she worked in the federal government, so that was tough on her. So I'm saying there is a possibility people like that, if her intentions are proper, she can be healed from that, cleansed from that. That I definitely believe. And there's other alternative ways to do it as well. But she has to be open enough to receive that. That's the conclusion I came to, and me and Pip God kind of both agreed on that too. Cause we asked ourselves that question you just asked. Me and him asked each other the same fucking thing.
That's
It's
what I
like,
was like, because I was like, I promise. I said I'm not gonna do nothing till I ask Dr. Scott this question, because like I was just driving one day and like driving and thinking, and that popped up, and I was like, let me write this shit down so I could tell him this, because I was like, that's I told my sister, and we all against it. My sister's married. She all her kids by him, like they're one. They're literally like one. And he drive trucks also. So like I was telling my sister that I was like, I say, bro, like, cause she used to ask me that, but like she now she's like encouraging me. Like she know the type of dude I am, and like they all know what I stand for and things like that. Like as far as like that, the level of thinking, I think I got everybody in my family on that. Not saying that they're dumb and stupid, but this shit here is too critical. It's literally like a God given gift.
Yeah. So, and it's something that somebody said. My man Jamal was like, she could have got a placebo. She could have. Um, she could have. But I'm just saying, even if she didn't, I'm just saying this as a suggestion to men. I see MJ Dub was talking about, we talking about celestial priesthood. Um, but it's deep, man. It's a lot to it, man. And that's just my thought. Um, that's something to think about. But you gotta know the woman's intentions, man. You have to know that. That's the fucking key. But I believe a woman, I used her as a great example. I believe a woman like her, because she's on my mind of what happens if she do. She was like a prime person that I generally care for as a person, and I know that she's a good person, and I know that she has a good dude, and that she's a family woman. That's what she want. I know that. So I'm saying in that case, the creator, you may be merciful on her, and maybe to way to bless her uh, throughout, and maybe she, I don't know if she's gonna have any more kids. 'Cause I think she's 40 now, but I'm just saying, uh, to really cover her. So I don't know, and that's like I said, I use her as an example to say it has to be along those lines. If a broad just out here just like, nah, nigga, you ain't got it. Yeah, I got mine because of this. She already chose her side.
Yeah, like I
And
was
like I
like,
said, that's a rare situation though, bro. So most of them gonna have it. So I'm saying you don't even fuck with them for the most part, because if you
cause
don't
like,
really know this broad intention, it's not gonna work.
and that's another
But
thing,
go
cause
ahead.
like I already know, like I still ain't got it out my system. I still ain't accepted it yet. I ain't accepted. I mean, I ain't fully accepted it. Like I took it and grasped it. If it make any sense, but I ain't accepted it yet. And like the fact that I'm gonna have to tell them, cause I ain't gonna man, bitches that's gonna come across me from this point for they're never gonna like. I'm gonna tell them that. Those are two things I'm gonna tell them, and I'm gonna let them know like no disrespect to you. I'm not calling you stupid, dumb, nothing like that. But you never came across a man like me. Like you never
No,
have,
and
and
you gotta
I
start owning that. And
oh that
sometimes, but go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
no my bad. See, I was saying that I already accept. I already walked with that. Thanks to Pimp God, I already walked with that confidence. It's the
Yeah.
part me telling them I ain't gonna be able to fuck with them because they got it. I already know I'm gonna be looked at like a monster. That's the shit that be fucking with me.
This is why on my channel I say this is rare air. Because a lot of these dudes ain't even talking about that, by the way. You know that? A lot of dudes, I
Nobody.
hear some of these content creators are still talking about bras like it's normalized. Like, nah, it ain't.
Yeah, that
And
shit
these are
like it gives me legs, man.
some of my guys that I actually like. I'm like, they're not even talking about it from this perspective. Maybe they really can't, but I'm saying nah, because now if you want to be a rare air dude, which is men on my channel, you're gonna have to find a rare air broad. So that's really what we looking at. You know what I mean? So you that rare air dude, you gonna have it's gonna be that rare air chick. It's just that
Yeah.
simple. It's gonna be that simple. And maybe by the time you ready to take on a chick like that, you have completely got your healer archetype down. You can heal abroad in different ways, and she gonna be wanting you to heal her. Like what was I want to say what the chick name was Mary in the Bible when she washed Jesus' feet. She bowed down and damn near ran through the crowd to touch him. The other chick,
Mm-hmm.
she wiped his feet with her tears. So I'm saying that's what it's going to have to be. They're going to have to do that now. Even if she got the jab, at that point, you're going to have to see what you're going to take on, because men, you black men, are going to have to start understanding, looking at these women in their proper order, that you taking on a responsibility. This ain't about getting no pussy no more. Them days are done. You niggas are still, that's like an old program. I'm getting some ass. I'm like, nigga, you still doing that? One of my clients was talking about that. I hear him talking to these bitches on the phone. We getting the cut. These bitches don't know shit. They're just dumb. I'm like, he running the street with that. No, them days are done. People like that, and I love my boy, but it's like he done. He's done too. So rare air dudes, black men, this is nation building time. If you want proper order, you gonna have this. You gotta have discipline over your own fucking nature, and not just trying to get bitch for no ass. That shit is played out. It's used up goods. The bitches ain't serious. They can't take you seriously because you fucking with her. Isn't that the irony? She can't even
That's
respect you because you fucking with her. How can she
I,
respect you? She ain't about shit.
and another thing, my last thing is before I go,
All right.
the spin off on the same thing that I just said. Now to all the superior men, the God Kings in this chat. I know some of y'all done thought about the same thing that I said. Now, when y'all tell a bitch that you can heal her, when you literally tell her that you can heal her from that shit, it's a wrap. Cause like, bitch ain't never heard that. Especially from like, look at a black man, like, nigga, she gonna be like, nigga, who are you? Who do you think you are? Like, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? Cause that's what I'm gonna be like. That's what I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna be like, I can heal you from that. That's what I'm gonna tell him. Like, and the bitch like, I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna call you on
But
the agitation.
just be mindful. Just be mindful. All bitches is not even privy for you even telling some shit like that. Don't even tell all of it. Don't do that. Don't tell them bras what your capabilities. Okay, so let her come to you to even, like I said, let the chick bust through the crowd just to fucking touch your garments. You got to be that type dude, and that's what we already are as black men, whether we know it or not. But see, the problem that I have with most brothers, we're not walking in that. We still on a low level vibration, which is most of us gonna die out too. A lot of brothers ain't talking about that, but a lot of brothers gonna die out too. So,
Ain't
uh,
nobody talking about that. Yeah.
yeah, they ain't talking about it. We talking about these broads where they already was done. But a lot of these brothers are gonna be gone too if you still on some old bullshit. And even right now, the way I feel, man, it's like I feel illuminated talking to y'all. It's like some weird shit, but it's like it's something going on. The energy is really pulsating through a lot of you brothers that really understand what I'm saying. This is your time, man. And this same energy that's pulsating through me right now and it's pulsating through y'all, that's the energy that you'll be transferred over to the proper vessel. If she's not ready to receive it, don't fucking do it. That's why I can look at them two fine ass white broads, nice bodies, and just be spitting game to them like, all right, well, I gotta go. All right, well, all right, just hit me when you can impress me. That's another fucking level. Most niggas would have been sipping. I'm saying it, so I'm transferring that energy to y'all right now. It was genuine. That's why that bitch was blowing my phone up, texting me. I'm like, but you still gotta impress me, okay? I got shit to do. That's the aura you have to, as black men, have to maintain, and that's the beginning of the end for the society. I want this society back. My will be restored, and as you black men start moving into that direction, you got to start cleansing a lot of shit, and a bitch ain't the number one on priority.
Right.
So yeah, man. Any last words though? I got
Uh.
two people on the line, but any last
Oh.
words? It's all
Nah.
good. Nah, it's all
Yeah.
good, man. You know, you VIP, man. So you,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
But
I need to
what?
like. Oh, I need to. I'm not a member. I need to like. I needed to like. I was trying to like figure it out, but I couldn't
Well, I
like
think you
type
just
it.
gotta. You just go. Either you go on my community tab and it tells you, or you hit the. I think the dollar sign. I think it take you to ask you. Just try that. And yeah, because I'm gonna be dropping some personal videos over there starting this year. So you don't want to miss those, bro.
All right.
Cause
Cool.
like I said, everything ain't for everybody, and I'm learning that even on my channel. So it's only for the
Mm-hmm.
people that really want it. So I'm gonna be having videos just for those people. So appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the cash app,
Oh yeah. 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 For sure, man.
DeAndre, my man.
Appreciate it, man. I'm back in the audience, man. Appreciate it.
All right, that's what's up, bro. Appreciate you, man. Be safe out there, all right?
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, fam.
Yo.
Next step, my man Hannibal's on the. I see you, James. Just hold tight, bro. I'm gonna try to speed through these because I got to get out of here in a few. So, my man Hannibal, what's up, fam?
What up? What up? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, bro. What's good with you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling, man. Good to hear that you good.
Yeah, man. I was a little. I don't know if I was really under the weather, man, but I was weak, man. I just had a burnout. I just crashed and burned, bro.
Yeah. I've been hearing that a lot. A lot of people been saying they been, sick around this time. So,
Yeah. But
just
how you
know.
doing, bro? How you doing? What's up with you, player?
Oh, I'm good, man. Still trying to get things together out here, enjoying this Cali weather.
That's
You
what's up.
know, still
Yeah.
living and learning. Never stop learning.
It's funny because my client was talking to this chick, the one I was just talking about, one of my clients, he was talking to this chick from Cali. He met in Cali. And she sounded like just the rest of these broads. It ain't no different
Yeah.
all over the
Cali.
place.
Yeah, Cali weird like that, man.
So what's on your
But
mind, man?
now I just want to, I'm gonna keep it brief. At this point, black men, you gotta take yourself serious, man. All this clown stuff we doing on the internet in our personal lives, it gotta stop because you're making everybody else look big. You know, I may not be on that type of time with everybody, but see, when you got 1,000 against one, you think other groups of people gonna be looking just at me and be like, well, I see they goofy, but he not goofy. They gonna put me into that crowd, and we got to correct our image. Like seriously, we
Mm-hmm.
have to be serious about that stuff. It's not a game out here. We got to throw away the feminine tendencies.
Yeah.
That has to go because I just don't understand how black men would like just take the time, go out their way to try to troll other black men or just find something that they don't like about the black man. Like that's feminine. Like black men need to know how to say, I don't like this person, and we human. We're not supposed to like everybody, but we don't like that person. Go about our business. That's it. All this back and forth with trying to troll or doxing and shit. That has to stop because a lot of us looking goofy on the internet, like straight goofy. We already got goofies on TV, and we got goofies in our neighborhoods. Now we on the internet looking goofy. Also, this the time to be business owners. It's time to boss up.
Right.
Seriously, this is time to boss up. Go out there, try to get you some government contracts or whatever. SBA loans or something. Do something. Instead of
Yeah.
you sit here and continue to work a 9 to 5. Stop being afraid of what your parents gonna say, what the women in your family, or just stop being afraid and take a real risk at life. Seriously, because we
Yeah.
really not taking the risk. We think we taking the risk. We think we
Good game.
sacrificing, but we
That's a
really
good
not
game.
sacrificing shit.
Good game, man. That's some good game. 'Cause I was just talking to Pimp God about that shit the other day. That's some real good game. Because I was telling him when I was watching that movie, The Gray, I said, as men, as real men, we're designed to take risks. We are designed to, and a lot of men aren't really developed men because they're too scared to take risks. That's an excellent fucking point, Hannibal. Um, Damn, it was something else I wanted to chime in on, but that's an excellent fucking point, man. We got to start becoming that, taking risks, because a lot of dudes ain't doing that shit, man. They still play it safe like a broad does, and thinking they on a come up. Nah, oh, that's what I wanted to say. The black man, that's an old program too. Just being a safe risk taker and this and that. Nah, that's an old program. Black men and the shit that you're doing, the risk that you're going to take, that's the new fucking program. The black man is the new program. And we got to start making sure that all that shit is intact. You got to start approaching all bras, all people around you from a boss position. And so that's what I'm saying. That's an excellent point that you're making, brother.
Yeah, just it's time to boss up. We also have to keep in contact with each other and stop trying to live this lone wolf shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace to David Curl, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
seriously, find your tribe. It don't gotta be 10 to 20. It could be 5 of y'all, but keep in contact, man. Cause I trust me, what black men, just black people, period, don't want to talk about. The families is effed up. And I understand why some black men just say the hell with my immediate family. I can't take it no more. And they just go about their separate ways. Or they just keep minimum contact with them. I truly do understand that, but to be a lone wolf, that's not cool.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
But and I'm not trying to tell somebody, trying to make you fearful, whatever. But if you want to, do that, do that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think a lot of us is built for it, because I mean, we we play this lone wolf shit, but we continue to get on the internet and keep in contact with people. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
true. Yeah.
So if
And
you
the
really
key,
want to be a lone wolf, leave society alone and go up in the mountains.
right. And
So
that's a real lone wolf there. But that's true,
yeah.
bro. You got a good point, man. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm about to get off. So
That's
enjoy
what's up.
life. You know what I'm saying? Uh, hey, we ain't all been through shit with women, whatever. Who cares? We still love women at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The only thing you supposed to do is have respect for yourself, have some dignity, and you don't gotta smash every woman. Cause I don't even like when I hear dudes talking about how many women they smash. It's like, all right, cool, whatever, but that's dangerous as hell.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
out.
All right, bro.
Now go
Appreciate
ahead,
you,
yeah.
man. Nah, appreciate you, Hannibal. Always, bro. Be safe
All
out
right,
there, all right?
all right, one.
All right, fam. That's my man Hannibal. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. I got room for one more call. And I see my man James is in the queue. We'll bring James up. What's up, James? Salute to my man James.
What up, King? What's going on?
Hey man, where your icon at, man? You got rid of the joint, man?
Yeah, I'm about to put it back up, man. It'll be back up there. I haven't been on here for a while, so um, I just been, busy dealing with other stuff. Trying to be as productive as possible.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what's up.
but one of the things I just wanted to chime into a lot of brothers because I'm going through it, right? Um, and I think you mentioned this. It gets to a point where when you see so much ass and tits, especially on
Yeah.
the internet, um, it's like you look at it as like bad credit, if that's the best analogy I can use, right?
He said
Right.
bad credit.
Right. And the reason why I say that is because you already realize the liability that comes with it. It's not productive. It shows you how insecure a lot of sisters are when they have to display themselves on the public website, no different from having sex,
Exactly.
right? And it's the sad part is when you make yourself so much available to public view, there's
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Why should I take the initiative, or any man, you know what I'm saying, to make the proper investment? Because you're not, how can I say this? You're not the proper agricultural soil that the world needs for it to have productive food.
Cold. That's cold game.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah, you talking a lot different now, man. I know you knew this shit. Now, I know you knew that, but I know you struggled for a minute.
yeah,
He's like, but when you really, but what's happening now, I can tell, and this goes through most men. I had to go through it. But when you really just assess a woman, when you really look at her, because now when I look at the pictures, yeah, I still like a fat ass. I may look, but then I'm looking at her face. I'm looking at all the filters. I'm like, what am I really getting here? Like, look at her.
yeah,
And like you said, if you got to be a public display every fucking day, of your life, that's about all you have. It's like that's
Yeah,
a sad. It's actually sad looking at. It. It's like,
really
damn,
sad,
man.
man. And you know, it's funny. It's like I noticed. You know, I started testing. I've been doing a lot of beta testing, right? Where a lot of women, especially on they get on IG and these social media platforms. It's so it's fascinating to see how many of them display their bodies, right? But struggle so internally because you can see it in their face, right?
Yeah,
Where
you
women,
can. Yeah,
it's like you see this retribution, right? To whatever dude they were messing with. Oh, I'll make this nigga jealous, have these niggas like me. But then you actually look deep into their lifestyle, struggling, all over the place. Uh, you know what I mean? Like it's
that
like
shit crazy though.
it's just crazy. It is, right? Because you now I'm starting to be like a psychologist now, like looking at body language, right? And you probably seen this where you could just look into a woman's eyes, you'd be like, nah, that shit is out of control.
Yeah, you
You see
already
what I'm
know.
saying? Yeah. So it's like one of the things I tell brothers, especially with this situation. I think you brought this up, brother Scott. The whole vaccination thing, right?
Yeah,
And one of the things that I've been doing so much research, and listening to the gentleman who actually is the founder. He has 9 patents on it, Dr. Robert Malone, who created mRNA vaccines. And he told straight up on Joe Rogan's podcast, he said, don't even take it, right?
yeah. My dad was telling me about that shit.
So, peep game, think about how many sisters, right, who have jumped ship without any formal education from a brother, right? Who
Yep.
you already know, we've already said that. And again, it's not to, I'm not trying to downplay brothers who did take it or didn't take it. It is your decision, whatever, right? But one of the things I think within our culture that has taught us as black men, because we dealt with so much just chaos with black sisters, right? Is patience. And because brothers who have patience, who were just like, let me wait for this information to really spill out, versus our sisters, right? They hear something crazy. I got to do this. Shows you the lack of discernment many sisters have. And
Yeah.
because of that, by them jumping the gun, as Dr. Malone said, a lot of these sisters don't realize that this shot is actually causing menstrual cycles off by 8 months or more. Um,
Damn.
yeah, brother, it's gotten to the point where the shot itself, they're saying that it actually leaks into the cardiovascular system about 11% towards women. That's why a lot of information is there. And then
Whoa.
there's something else that Dr. Rob Malone had mentioned in regards to women is that actually having menopause, and he hasn't correlated, but he from his studies he's saying that women are having menopause at the age of 30 or younger.
Damn.
So again, this is a man who has no interest, he has no money, but again, having patience, right? Because brothers have dealt with this chaos with sisters, and we've what I mean, sometimes it's a blessing and a curse, right? And I think the
Yeah.
blessing for many of us who have been patient are seeing like, oh, okay, now I see why my instinct, my intellectual instinct kicked in. But for any brothers, I would say there's certain things that I think, and you've mentioned this, when a woman goes one direction, y'all together, and a woman goes one direction, right? Purposefully, she knows she has a head. She doesn't even consult with you. She does things purposefully. You can only imagine what she does when you're not even there.
Oh, good fucking point, man.
So to a lot
Oh
of
man.
brothers, So a lot of brothers, and this is what I'm starting to rationalize with myself. Anytime I interact with someone who displays like irrational behavior, or they say the comments, "Well, I just do what I want," don't even waste your time. Don't even invest yourself because they're already telling you they don't want to be under any guidance until it's chaotic. But we all know, just like as you mentioned, Dr. Scott, society is crippling, and you still have people, a lot of sisters, I'm gonna say, who are functioning as it's like it's still a metaverse. It's a reality show,
Right.
and now you know what I mean. So, brothers, I say don't get caught into that metaverse, the real metaverse that we're in now. That's the thing that I'm really removing myself because the more I look at IG and I look at some of these pattern behaviors, and I'll end this on this note. There was a sister I was cool with, right? And she went from, getting dick, oh, I can't stand men. Then she ended up going with a female, right? The female
Right.
ended up being 10 times worse to the point where I called her. She goes, "Man, I feel like I need to kill myself. This girl's driving me crazy. I'm paying for everything. I can't even." She has a son, through an
Damn.
elder, right? And she's like, "I can't even afford to go see my son because I'm paying for everything." And I said to her, first of all, don't ever talk about killing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's first and foremost. Number two, why are you allowing this to be this psychological benefactor in your life? Because it seems like, again, because you operate under this self independent. I don't need this. I can be self sufficient. If a man did this, now you have a woman, same sex as you, who's causing more chaos to your own mental health. And then she started crying, and then little behold, right? As a lot of sisters, they love that metaverse. I see pictures of her. Oh, I love my boo boo. She's this, and I'm sitting there. Mind you, the chick is older than her, has no kids, and it's like she has nothing to offer. So it just tells you the dysfunction that a lot of sisters, like, they really, like you said, they will take risk on things or anything that is not productive. So when they see a productive man, it does become a cancer to them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You become excommunicado, right? As they say in that movie. You know what I'm talking about with Keanu Reeves, right?
Yeah.
That's the sad part. And brothers,
I was telling.
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, finish. You say
No, I was
brothers.
just
What?
saying, yeah, that's what I tell brothers. You have to understand, this is the society you're in. You will become, even in white society, they know if they see a productive black man where they consistently have to berate him, find ways to slow his progression, it's because they know there's something that they can't control, right? They can't mitigate. They can't infuse into their ideology. No different from black sisters. And that's why
Yep.
they go back. That's why you see white societies going to. It's like, my last thought is, look at white society now, right? How many white liberals are so quick to take this jab based on whatever theory they have? We still haven't solved it. We still are getting outbreaks, right? But it's amazing to me how they want us to conform the same way as them. Don't question, just do, right? And you still see the chaos. No different from that. You know how their women treat them and white males. See, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, man, that's a great point, man, because we have to like something I was talking to Pimp God today about how my baby mama, my third one, used to always threaten me by saying, I know how to stop you. She should just say that shit. Stop me. I used to like, stop me how? What you mean by that? And this is when I had my salon and we live in a nice lifestyle. I think I told you the story,
yep,
but it's like, but when you think about it, we just kind of revisit that again and just think about how they really see us with all the success and all that. But she basically talking like a white man. I know how to stop you.
yep.
Deep shit, man.
Super deep shit.
And I'm sleeping with her. She giving me the ass the way I want it and all this, but it don't mean shit. This is why I say after a while the ass don't mean you sleep. You literally sleep with it. And sometimes, even when she giving you the ass the way you want it, it's part of the setup too. Because that's how back in the day, well, even now, a lot of dudes, a lot of chicks that were hit women that made hits on dudes, they would kill them while they getting some ass or set them up the best time, putting it on them. So you got to be mindful of that shit too, man. It's like some deep shit, man, because she'll be doing that to even get some information out of you. So everything that we're doing has to change where we sort of old program. The black man has to be the new program and understanding he needs a program for even himself. So when you interact with women now, it has to be a whole layout. Like, all right, bitch, okay, well, all right, this is okay, I hear you, but how can I make use of this?
Yeah.
To do what? Why you want to be around me? Why? What? Now you got to ask yourself that. And most men don't like asking themselves these questions because they have to now look at themselves and find themselves even worthy to even ask these questions.
You're right.
That's another phase of it. A lot of brothers don't want to face themselves. So that's why my channel exists, because I want brothers to face themselves too. It's too much of us. we laugh at these stupid ass simps and these weak effeminate males that are broken. But it's like, okay, all right, well, what you got going on? And if you don't really have nothing per se going on, are you a part of something that's going on? Are you looking to be? I mean, so we got to start asking ourselves these questions. Shit, fuck that. And I deal with my male clients the same way. We had these conversations, but a lot of these dudes are effeminate, man. Dudes
No.
that get all these bitches, and like, and a lot of the guys I talk to you about, James,
Mhm.
that a lot of my male clients, man, they be around. All they do is hit the clubs, and they have bad bitches like around, but they not. That tells you right there, those broads. And I'm hearing these broads talk on the phone because they be showing me the pictures when these bitches talking, like, look, look, look. And I'm looking at the dude, and no disrespect to my peeps, but it's like, I'm like, man, nigga, he ain't, and I ain't talking about his looks. I'm just saying, not developed, but these broads, and I see, I'm talking about it because I'm not, I'm evaluating really why the woman is with him. She couldn't, those same chicks,
Yeah.
they couldn't be around brothers like us because they're gonna constantly be checked on some dumb shit. Like, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. What? No, this is what we're doing. We're not going. Oh, I mean, damn. You know, it'd be all this attitude. So they go get with a lesser dude. So don't never feel like. I ain't saying you're feeling like that. I'm talking to the men now that's out here that may listen to it. Don't feel like that you ain't leveled up or anything like that if certain bras don't want to talk to you. So you have to start determining if this bitch is worthy to be in your presence. So that's another phase of this game. That's the God level. You can't just get the God. How I know that, black man? Because the shit that we have gone through, even on a God levels as we supposed to be, with the melanin in our skin, the foundation on this planet, we have forgotten whom we are. But you can't get there until you go through some fucking shit and evaluate the shit you gone through to be on godhood status. So we got to put the woman in the same situation. How can she just get to God? Nigga, she can't. Once you fuck her while her earning it, it's done. It's over. Point blank. It's over. It's over.
No, it is. It is. And I think you've always mentioned this, the simple fact that once a woman walks away from you, right, and let time settle in, and for those men who just stay like, as productive, like, just pushing the envelope.
Hello? Hello? James?
Are you there?
Oh shit. Yo, you went out.
Oh, okay.
But you got excited, man. You hit the mute button, dog. Your cheekbones hit the mute button. But go ahead, dog.
I was saying, you notice how all the women that left your situation, or just left the relationship, you've noticed that they've never fully developed or grown. They've actually gone in a worse direction, and that's one thing I've always paid attention to, because it's one of those that tells you that you were heading in the right direction. Not to say a woman's downfall is everything, but it just shows you that as a man, that you were not, despite the relationship, you still had a conscious grind. You know what I'm saying? A fortitude to be like, no, I have to be here because I understand consequences. Versus a woman not sitting there like, you know what? Let me just ride this out and see this way this takes me, and just have faith. Because at the end of the day, no one, and I think you've always stressed your stocks, no one knows what tomorrow is, but we do know what we do today will, reflect on tomorrow.
Absolutely. That's a fact, bro. It's like, shit, fuck that. I want all y'all brothers to be on this kind of move. And I still ain't had no ass. I don't know if I've been on this journey. I still ain't had no ass in a minute. So it's like, but the thing is, I don't even think about it anymore because now you moving into a different realm of, okay, once I decide this bitch gonna have to be ready to take on this, she gonna be ready because I'm not looking to bust a nut anymore because it was something that I think Dr. B.O.A. had that on his chat. That was a real good one that he talked about what Louis Farrakhan said. What it get to a point where women blame you pressure They do, but they're not supposed to be the ultimate, because your ultimate pleasure, which I've been saying for so fucking long, is your creativity, things that you're doing, and to see it manifesting. I've been saying that for so long. And I said that before I saw the first speech about that. I just started seeing that. I'm like, brothers, it's like get involved with yourself. You're a God king. So your excitement gonna come from things you're doing. You starting to get in touch with it. So only a thing a woman can do, yeah, she looks good, but it's like, okay, once you had it and you know it's really nothing at the end of that, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's like boring, man. You be smashing a chick, looking in the mirror, looking at yourself like, yo, look, what am I doing? I'm like entertaining this broad, especially if you're not getting anything in return.
Yes.
That's the problem. And most of the time, 90% of the time, you're not.
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it. Like, it becomes if brothers did the math on how much liability they take on, and just looking from a cost benefit, versus return on investment, it'd be in negative territory 100% of the time.
Oh, yeah. Because at the top of this show, I don't think you remember, I said it's your time and your energy is the most important things that you have as a superior man. That's it. So if a bitch is going to be wasting your time, that's already out. Your energy, just getting pussy, is a waste of time. So now when I look at, because I always think about myself and the energy I put in fucking with these rods sexually, I'm now using that for my body, my physical. Really, that's all you doing if you ain't getting nothing in return. Think about it. You just fucking trying to bore her back out. You look like a damn fool. Next time that happens, look in the mirror at yourself. You trying to bring out her thoughts back. You look like a damn fool. Just look over at yourself. It's like, nah, fuck that. I put that energy into pumping iron, just getting your best of yourself, just hitting the swim joint, swimming. Just utilize that. Now now your time is going to be spent, the time aspect is going to be spent into developing and doing things for yourself. So, but the energy, you can use that spent on something to even help yourself even more. But trying to put energy to a wasteless thought. Then she talking about, well, I call you tomorrow, maybe, she came over, gave you some ass with somebody you think you like, but she just kind of kiss you on the cheek, and that's it. You feel like a bitch. It's like, oh God, I ain't getting nothing. Then she go fuck the next. Then she go fuck the next man like it ain't nothing. It's like, nah, hell nah. I ain't gonna be that nigga on that list. No, not me, not this God. That ain't gonna happen.
Well, I think also too, Brother Scott, is that if brothers operated like Wall Street every couple quarters, there 4 quarters in the prosperous, right? Every 4 months you evaluate where your company's valued at, and treated it like that very strict mindset. They would start to look at themselves like, okay, I've been spend this money on this chick. What have I got? Nothing. All right, cut it off. And I think that's the problem. A lot of brothers get. I'll say it. I got two, and I got. When you invest so much into something, you get too attached and don't know how to cut it off.
Yeah.
Don't know how to say cut your losses and walk away.
Oh, I understand. Believe me, I know.
Yeah. What's that movie? Robert De Niro said it. He said, "Never be afraid to walk away from something."
Yeah, like like 60 seconds. Something he said. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I think a lot of brothers don't know how to. They just don't understand that with women. They're too.
That's real, man. We are. We too. Most of us as a group are just too afraid, man. I've done, and I'm just trying to spill this over to y'all. Like it ain't no activity. I ain't got nothing juicy to tell y'all. I shared a little stories with y'all. That was my latest one with the 2 white chicks. In my past, now I ain't never been with 2 white chicks at the same time, but 2 Asian with 3 chicks at one time. But I'm just saying that. Well, actually, I'm lying. I'm not lying. I just forgot. But anyway, I have. But my point in saying that is these 2 bras are way better than the ones I had in my old past. So I'm saying, you guys got to start exercising real discipline. And I'm saying it from a standpoint of 2 chicks in your presence. That do you have the discipline, and do you know yourself well enough to know that these bras are supposed to be serving you. Fuck that. So it's like these white chicks supposed to be impressing you, not because she white. And a lot of brothers we still search out and say, well, I'm gonna deal with a different race of chick. And I do understand that. I do. But I'm also saying when you do, nigga, don't go simping because you gotta still have something for this broad to do too. Trust and believe that. Because black men, you talking about you running from black bras, and we know their programming is fucked up. But if you gonna go build a nation, nigga, you gotta still have shit for these bras to do. And they need because we have a reputation too as black men as being fucking simps and pushovers. How about that? On the flip side.
No, you're right, and I think you've hit this on the head sometime back in the time when I first got on.
Oh, Hannibal, I know you guilty of it, but go ahead. I see it right in the comment. Hannibal think he's slick. Hannibal can't get rid of that ass. That's why he can't get rid of that ass. But go ahead, Jay. What you want to say?
One of the things I think when I heard that you used to play ball, right, and I used you as a reference, and I remember you were saying like at one point, when I think it was that 3-on-3 tournament or the 2-on-2.
Yeah, the 2-on-2, me and my brother. Yeah.
Yep. And y'all were giving those dudes the business, right? And everybody didn't expect that, right? But that just shows you how an individual male, once he's locked in, there's nothing that can interrupt that. To the point where y'all won the championship and everybody didn't still like, who the fuck is he? Like, I ain't never heard of him. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna use that reference in sense of how men should operate in society. Because a lot of black women know black men are superheroes. They don't want that superhero. They don't. They say they do, but they know as strong as we are, that shit comes with a lot of responsibility that they don't want to be a part of.
That's excellent point, bro. That's an excellent fucking point. That is, man. That's some game, man. And it's funny you said that because who was with me when I won that tournament was my baby mama, the third one I was talking about, that said she knows how to stop me. So just imagine she witnessed me going, and she was with me when I came back from school and was struggling. She's the one throw that little negative shit when I was kind of tight. You know what I mean? For that one little period until I got it. We as God men, as black men, we're gonna have ups and downs, and I can measure a woman too, man, because she witnessed me go through that, and she seen I still ball, and then she even said one day when she saw me in the salon door, men and women, white, Asian, black, all these different hair textures, she was like, I watch you work. She said it's amazing that you can just go from doing a white woman's hair color, then you run over to the chair and do a guy's shape up fresh, then you go do another lady's haircut, an Asian woman. She witnessed this shit. But at that time, when she said I wasn't thinking like this, but now I realize she was witnessing a God at work.
Exactly.
So it goes to your point. She couldn't. So when she spoke, when she wanted to bring me down, which is crazy because I'm her son's father that she's living off and enjoying lifestyle with, but it tells you the depths of how they really see you, and she can't go where you're going. So she gonna say, I know how to stop you. I know how to stop you. Exactly. So yeah, man, that's a good game, man. You got any last words? I'm about to get up out of here. I got that game. Speaking of the game, I got the game tonight, dog. I'm gonna have to tell y'all about it. I'm gonna tell y'all how I did.
I mean, my last word is in reference to what the third mother of your child. The sad part is she has a son, and she never thought about how she can replicate a more powerful version of you through him.
Yeah.
You think about it. She saw you at the 3-on-3 tournament.
That's true.
Destroy. Mind you, I assume that you wasn't really, you were still solid shape, but the competition off and on. You know how it is.
Yeah. I had just opened up my hair salon too. Exactly, and even my brother said something. He said, "Damn, you still can play a little bit, like even though I'm working a lot." Yeah, but go ahead.
So I was saying like. And obviously, I know you face some serious competition. I know that.
The dudes that we beat Both of them play overseas professionally. 'Cause my brother wound up playing with them guys up in New Jersey, and my brother told me he was like, "Man, these dude, the one guy I was guarding was the MVP of the league. He was a
Wow.
guard, like Steve Nash type dude. He could play. I'm not even,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying it was that level of competition. But as black men, like you just said, just one more time, I want to piggyback on it. It goes to what you're saying that it's in us, and you don't know the levels and heights you can do things if you put your fucking mind to it and your will to it. Most
Yeah.
black men don't have the will. You understand what I'm saying? And so, but even my brother, man, my brother play every day. If y'all look at my brother, if he in Jersey, he got something called MAS basketball uh, camp, and he owns a gym, and he's doing real well. My brother's a square version of me, but nice guy. He's 6'4", but that's what he does. He went to D1, played basketball. He had a few tryouts, NBA tryouts, but my brother can play. But he was always marveled by me because I naturally could play, but I wasn't in it like he was. That was his
Mm.
love, his passion. But that's why I always said I always viewed myself as this ultimate guy. But it's for me. It's not to impress nobody. It's for me. And I want all you brothers to do the same thing. Whether it's learning a new language, learning something new about yourself. That's why I'm taking piano lessons this year. I'm taking a sewing class this year. So it's like, fuck that. We need to be maximizing our gifts, man, and
Yeah.
utilizing them motherfuckers.
Yep. And
So
I
don't
totally
be
agree.
afraid to do new things with yourself, man. Do not be afraid to experience yourself different, which is one of my reasons why I'm not out here just fucking bras anymore. I want to experience me differently. That's what you got to start keeping in mind. You want to experience yourself differently in this realm that we in. Let's get it, man. Fuck that. But go ahead, man.
Yeah. I mean, that was my thing. That at the end of the day, black women have seen black men at superior levels of godlike powers. So that should tell you throughout history. It's not that they don't know what black men can do. They refuse to be associated with it because, again, it's all about control, being under order. It's like the military. The structure we know as men, in order to succeed, there has to be structure. And they don't want to
Yeah.
affiliate with that because that means they have to be subordinates to some degree.
Yep. And coupled with that, they got to move themselves up the ranks.
Yes, they come
That's
in
a good.
after. Yeah, yep.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah, but that's a good way to end this show, man. That was an excellent point, bro. So I appreciate it, man. It's been a long time, man. Gotta get your icon back. I gotta see a new one, man. You gotta get back out in these streets, man.
I will,
These
brother.
YouTube streets, dog.
I
So
will.
yeah, man. I appreciate you, dog.
I
Appreciate you,
must
man.
appreciate you, fam, man. You've helped me in so many ways that I'm glad that you came on live because again, this information for me really put in perspective how valuable I am. And
Right.
hearing that from another brother um speak about it publicly. And even shout out to other brothers, in the Mansphere, Faulkner, but all those brothers, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Because of this space, you know what I'm saying? It's really helped me say, all right, I know how powerful I am because my brothers are powerful, and therefore I gotta ratchet it up. So
Yep.
thank you.
No problem, man. Absolutely. All right, bro.
All right, brother. Come on.
Peace. That was my man, my brother from another mother. Could be though. But anyway, we all brothers, man. I love you guys, man. And this was a great show tonight. I'm glad I did it. I went a little over because I'm trying to get to the gym. The game is at 8, so I try to go to my little local gym right here, hit the little sauna stretch, get some few shots up, and then I'm gonna head over to the game. It's not far. All of us kind of in the area, but I'm gonna tell y'all how I did. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. If I suck, if not, but first game we got 10 of them to go and playoffs, so it's a long season. So game one coming out of retirement. I ain't played under the whistle in some years, bro. It's been over 10 years, fellas. Over 10 fucking years, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna pace myself and you know All I do is want to win, though. But anyway, I'm winning with you guys. All you brothers are winners. Keep up the good work out there, guys. And I love y'all. I sincerely do. Y'all know it. You know, and I appreciate guys to support the channel. If you like to support the channel, you can go to Cash App, Gloves Off Show, or you can join the channel because it's gonna be new stuff. Yeah, it's exciting new stuff coming. Or PayPal, Dr. E. Harlan Scott at mail.com. And also, I know I'm gonna record. I'm gonna have my assistant next time. She normally hang out with me on Sunday, but she was a little sick, so probably won't really record a lot of this game tonight. But I'll record the next few. And I probably don't even want to record tonight. I'm a little rusty, so. But Animal crazy. He said record it. Damn, Animal, trying to call a brother out like that. You like, nigga, we got phones, nigga. Record how you playing, dog. So yeah, man, I love y'all, man, and I might do a show tomorrow night. I'm gonna keep y'all up. So again, till next time. Peace.